Hi guys, it's Mike. I'm back quicker than usual. I got this set in yesterday, and here's the card that I made with it. It's from Studio Light, the Sweet Stories collection, and it's called SL for Studio Light. I would say SS Sweet Stories, SCD, Stamp Clear Dice, 47. So you can imagine I'm a little bit behind. I only have 2 or 3 because I also have Grandfather's favorites. I don't know. They have too many things and I can't keep up because, you know, there's not enough money in my pocket to buy everything. But it's a beach set. You can see you can also buy this like hut and palm tree and sand to go with it. But I don't have those. At $12.95 is actually a good price point for a set with dice, of course. And it's not photopolymer. I don't care. And I thought monkeys, jungle, and I looked through my leafy stencils, and there's one that looks like hanging vines, and this one, it's very big. So I went for these craft sensations, and it doesn't really matter which ones you have because I'm sure you have some. You don't have to use the stencil. I thought they would add to the leafy feel. And to make my mask, I'm using Herma removable labels. And they come in various sets. I have the A4, which is a full set of paper, and the A6. And now this is very nice and sticky, but repositionable. So it doesn't tear up my DCP paper, which is slightly coated, and it doesn't like any kind of tape except this. And yeah, I'm just, you know, thinking should I do a leaf wave, but then it doesn't leave me much room. So I went with my blob. Now this masking bit is bigger than my card front. I think I cut it too narrow because there was a bit sticking out, didn't fold it properly, didn't cut it straight, I don't know. But I straightened it up and now it's smaller than usual. Skinnier. So I'm just using the pencil as a line to make my blob. You can do rounds, you can do, if you have a big leaf shape, then use that. Use whatever you want. You can do a square, a strip, it doesn't matter. It's just to give grounding to your scene. And I didn't want to make it a summer card. I don't know what to send. Enjoy summer, have fun at the beach. Yes, I do make them, but I never use them. So I decided to make it into a baby card, and because there's 2, I really like them. They're really tiny, cute little monkeys or chimps. Not sure what they are actually, but doesn't matter. I'm ink blending Twisted Citron first, in light coverage, and then I went in with Mowed Lawn and the stencil, and then I thought I'd do a bit more around the edges. Too bad, I don't think you can see that, that's all. Doesn't matter. You can splatter, you can stamp your leaves if you have them. Yeah, there's so many options to give a scene an anchor actually to your card base, doesn't it? I like it because it directs your eye to the monkeys. Just a hint. See? You can make them darker even if you want to, but I think when going over with the edges, I might have darkened the Twisted Citron too much. So, yeah. And that's why I topped it off at first on the right, because I know Mowed Lawn is very juicy, but now I get these splotches, and well, they're outside, so that's okay. See, this is kind of the rim I wanted to go for. At the top you see the 2 darker spots, but they didn't show up everywhere, and I went with it. For the sentiments, actually I've used Clearly Besotted, so because they have the baby sets. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my screen instead of thinking what to say. I'm stamping the images from the monkey set, the 47. And I also stamped a little banana. I didn't use it. I thought there was enough interest in there. And I kind of kept it into a minimal color palette because I like that. But the sign I thought was nice to say to the babies. But I don't have that. I have its twins and it fits in there, so I use that. And yeah, I'm stamping it with Versafine Extreme Black ink because I'm going to color them with my graphite aqua markers. But I stamped its twins inside the sign with Versafine and then I forgot to color it. So I went over it really quickly and I closed my eyes. I think it went fine. It's smudged a little bit, you can't see. It's part of the the ink blending. Yeah, the shading doesn't matter. And of course you can make this into a beach scene or even if you go on holiday or have a kids party. I did stamp the little tigers as well because I might color them. And in the clearly besotted there's sets like its twins, double the joy, double the trouble, just hatch, which would go with the dragons in there, hot stuff as well. But double the joy would be nice on the inside. I only put its twins, double trouble. Here's my iCraft self-mending pro deck, and you can see the cuts. I never went back with the brush after I forgot, as I said I would do. But they, I noticed that it mends and then it pushes out all the little strips that the dyes leave when you die cut. I just go over it with my hands once in a while, and it's still straight. I like it. Still like it. It doesn't bend. And recently I bought a Gemini, not Junior, but original, I think, the big one, from a friend. For as long as I can die cut with my hands, I will do that. And I had to ask my friend that's on the Crafters Companion design team about the plates that I need. And I recently saw that Katy Silsky got that tip as well from Jennifer Maguire. But I use 2 plates on each side instead of the magnetic, the shim, the milky one. That's no wonder that lady that sold it to me never got it right. But she uses the double-sided dies and the clear plates, and that's an easy sandwich to remember, isn't it? So 2 on each side. But I haven't used it yet. I had to buy the machine and then I had to wait for my salary to get the plates, and now it's in the closet. I will deal with it soon. But as I said, I want to use my hand cranked one as long as I can. I stamped these sentiments from the clearly besotted hot stuff on a separate piece of paper because I thought maybe I can make it into a label or also another sign, but I thought that might not fit all in my little blob. Maybe if I made it bigger, but I didn't. And it's green. If you notice, the sitting monkey has lashes, so maybe it's not an identical twins, but it doesn't specify. And I don't care. It's twins. It's still cute. I'm coloring them with my Nuvo, not, but the graphite brush marker because of the fine tip. And the fine tip is really nice to get into the small details, but it's also so fine and you don't really hurry up with the coloring, do you? It takes a long time to fill in the solid color, but use whatever you have. I'm sure not many people have the graphite markers. You don't have to. If you can manage the small bits with your Copic or other brands that have brush markers or bullet nibs. But I thought I should pull them out as well in the spirit of use your stash. I bought something new, but yeah. And I want to keep going with the videos. It's just I just noticed it takes me 2 years to get a paycheck from YouTube. €3 or dollars a month, and until you get to 70, you don't get the check. And I have to say, if I have to choose between weeding or clearing or building stuff in my garden, or take rest days, I prefer to do those, because €3 a month it takes me 5 months just to pay for this stump set, I guess, and it's okay. I mean, I always pay for them myself, but yeah, it's not a great motivator. I mean, if it did just £30 a month, or 300 or 3,000 would be fantastic, of course, but I don't suppose I'll ever get there. But I just decided to spend time on me, because I'm tired all the time, and my health, this, is not the best. But $3 is it's just a joke, I say always I don't do it for the money, but it's also not a motivator. So there you go. Full disclosure, I paid for these myself. My friend Amy picked them up at the craft store for me, and so I didn't have to spend the energy to go there. So that's really nice. But yeah, these days I need more energy, more time, and especially in the garden. I'm finishing the catio. I have kittens. They're like little devils. And yeah, that's where my time goes, not that you care, you probably don't need to know all these things, but I want to be honest with you as always. And yeah, I'm not sure what to do at the end of the year. I might stick it out until December 31st, and then maybe not close the channel, but not upload new things. But it kind of depends on how I feel. But then we'll see. And my loyal fans, I mean, that's why they keep me going, the loyal few that always comment on my videos and always watch my videos, and I appreciate you so much. I keep going and going and going, and yeah, my channel isn't growing, and that's probably because I don't put out a video every day with nonsense just to get likes and shares and subscriptions, which you're welcome to do, of course. I mean, I never asked for them like any other YouTube, might be my fault, but if you share my video to help me get noticed, I might get a few more bucks a month. And yeah, as I say, it's not a motivator, but it also costs me more time and money to make a video than it delivers. Does that make sense? Yeah? No. So I have to decide what I want to do. Keep pumping in energy and money into my channel instead of weeding. My garden doesn't wait for me, and weeds keep growing. So, but that's, I'm busy in the summer, and maybe winters are better. I don't know yet. I mean, we'll see. It's hard to get back into once you stopped. I mean, if I had stuff prepared in advance, I would have, you wouldn't even have noticed, but I just don't have the energy. So I'm blabbering, and I'm sorry, but yeah, I want to be honest with you as much as I can, make content for you as well, but yeah, it's I don't know, I might just close down the whole monetization, but I'm afraid that if I do and my channel were to grow more, I'm not allowed to switch it back on. So $3 it is. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. And if I see people that have millions of subscribers still asking for Patreons and subscribers and shares and likes and PayPals and donations and buy me a coffee and everything, then I already know I don't stand a chance, and it's fine. I just have to make a decision. So just there you go. My little monkeys, I have foam tape so they stick out, and I didn't stamp it on the inside, double the joy, but just double trouble. I think monkeys are trouble. So thank you. Sorry for the whine. It always sounds like I'm complaining. I'm not. I'm just trying to explain. But the banana, I didn't want to do it yellow because that disrupts my green and brown color scheme there. So thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Until then, bye.